Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, to Eclectic Alu. Thank you so much for subscribing, welcome. Thank you so much for liking my videos. Thank you so much. This is great because I want to spread this message. This is psychoeducation for people that may have never heard about this. So that's why I want this message to spread all along the lands. I'm from Argentina, so I'm thinking about the world, from here to the world. Okay. So psychopaths and people with highly narcissistic tendencies erode their victim's identity. I'm going to talk about 3 ways they do that. I wanted to exemplify this because if you have come out of a relationship, you've been in contact with a person, a very abusive and manipulative, narcissistic psychopath, person that is toxic and is abusive, what they do is they will erode your personality and you will feel like you have you are no longer yourself. Like you feel like you don't know who you are anymore, your best qualities are gone, you don't trust yourself and your qualities and what you used to be. That bright and shiny person that you used to be, happy and caring and empathic and understanding, it's drained and completely gone in the worst cases. So have you watched, I wanted to give you this, when I was watching The Last Kingdom, and it's on Netflix. It's a series that you can watch on Netflix, and it's a great example of what a victim of abuse goes through. There's one just tiny bit of the series, it's not about that, but so Utrecht is the warrior. He's a warrior, he's an born English, raised by the Danes, and he's a warrior, very strong personality and leader. All his soldiers and people that follow him would go to the end of the world to do whatever he says because they trust him, and he's very trustable. Like you can, those people that are loyal and honest in the sense that they will do what they need to do to, you can trust these types of people. And so the King of England at that point trusted his kingdom, and if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have, that's the point of the movie, he wouldn't have, England wouldn't be what it is today. There's a part where this character, Utrecht, is betrayed, and so he is taken away as a slave. And so he endures the abuse of the captain of the ship, who was the one that bought him, and he would treat him like the worst thing in the world, and he was a slave. So he starts losing his identity, that's my point. And you see how he debilitates, and he starts losing bit by bit those bright and shiny and strong aspects of his personality as a soldier, as a warrior, as a leader. And so by the time that he's rescued, he, spoiler alert, he takes quite some time to get back to what he used to be, but he changed. So that's what happens with victims of abuse. And one thing that he said just resonated a lot with me, and he said, "I've lost who I am." And that's how victims of narcissistic abuse feel. You lost who you are. That's what this feels. And they do this 3 ways that I found. I thought I would just say 3 ways, there are many more, but let's go with the most obvious ones. First, gaslighting. So narcissists use this manipulative technique a lot. If you're interested in reading about manipulative techniques, read this book. This is by Dr. George Simon, in Sheep's Clothing, and they have all he wrote very well the covert aggressive, especially all the tactics and techniques that they use to manipulate. It's a great book to have. And also Psychopath Free, please get this one. If you're just out of an abusive relationship, you need to read this book, because it's written by a survivor, and he has done such a great job, and he just released a new one, Whole Again. That's the second book. But this is, you have to read this. This is like the manual. You have to, and he's not a therapist or anything, but it's so on point. It's very good. Very good book. So what I was saying was, so gaslighting. I made a video about that, and I'll link it here. So during gaslighting, narcissists create your reality, in the sense that they basically want you to turn into a crazy person. They will, on purpose, they will do all these things, hide things, papers that you may have signed, they can hide them, or trust them, or trash them, or deny things that they clearly have done. And so they will, do things on purpose, so that you think that you did that, but then it's crazy making. And so it's a very powerful manipulative technique, and it's effective. You can turn people crazy like that. They also deny. They would say, no, I didn't say that. That wasn't quite what happened. Or, oh, you're being too sensitive. No, that didn't happen. Or, I didn't do that. Or they would say, why didn't you do this? And you go, because you never told me to do that. Because you didn't know. Yes, I did. I told you. That was a little. They turn things. It's a mess. So that's crazy making. That's one way they will make you lose your identity. What happens is, no survivor, no one would think that the other person that is supposed to love you, especially as a family member or a parent or a partner or in a romantic relationship, you would never think that they would do that to you. So you doubt yourself. That's the whole point. So this is why they go, you see where I'm going? Narcissists go for shiny, bright people, good people, people that are empathic, kind. They are independent, they are strong, usually, in the sense that they go for things, they are happy, they are empathic people. And so they destroy that. That's part of the game for them. That's game. It's all a game for them, and they enjoy that. Schadenfreude, that's a big term, a German term that means enjoying the pain of others and enjoying. It's very sadistic, and that's what they do. And through gaslighting, they do that. They make you believe things that are not happening and all that. Okay, so that's the first thing. And if you want more on that, watch my video. I'll link it. And there's one more thing that they do, is everything is about the abuser. Everything. So for starters, you have this quality in yourself that you go, you put others first. When you feel like the other person needs you, you will put the other person first, and you're kind, you're empathic, as I said, you're the salt of the earth, you're the best of this earth, and they go for those. And so they twist your reality. They just do that. They start bit by bit changing your perceptions. They want to crush and destroy those good qualities. It's amazingly ridiculous. When I hear myself say this, I feel like I'm talking about, a dark novel or a horror movie or something, but it's like that. They do that. That's their disorder. They want to destroy your best qualities, and they do that. You after you get out of that relationship, if it's sometimes months, sometimes years, sometimes decades, you get out of that feeling empty, drained, insecure, with a lot of shame, guilty, worrying all the time. And that's how survivors feel after getting out of those relationships, because they have been brainwashed. They changed their reality. They bit by bit would add pessimism, negativity, judgment. They would question things that you had very clear before, like you were your core values. They would question those, and And that's another way. So that would be reality twisting. That's what they do. They change your reality, your core things that you had, your core beliefs, your things that you believed wholeheartedly, and they will change that. They will try to change it, and they will corrode it, and that's what they do. And then everything is about the abuser, in the sense that you are always walking on eggshells, waiting to see what they want from you and what they need. You're always trying unconsciously to go back to the mirroring stage, to the idealization stage, where they were the best of the best and they will like you and everything was great. And so the rest of the relationship, you're working to go back to that stage. That's why we survivors try to please them all the time and see what they need, and then everything becomes about the narcissist or the psychopath, and that's how you lose your touch with yourself. You lose your personality, your identity, because you sort of mold into whatever the narcissist wants you to be, because you feel that's what you need to do in order to the relationship to work and to help the other person. All that. That's part of our thing that we need to work in therapy, and survivors need to realize that's what's going on. When you feel like you're walking on eggshells, like you go home and there's this icky feeling that never feels good, the relationship with these guys. You're always on edge, nervous, but you are pushing through because you have this great, shiny, super amazing personality on this earth that I think is the best of the best. And you have this personality that makes things work, goes for things. You're loyal, you want things to go to work, and you will do anything. And this anything is not working for you. You have to start, survivors need to start thinking about themselves. And at first it feels weird and selfish, and it feels, well, I can't do it, and they feel like they don't have the right to have things of their own. Like they don't have the right to have an agenda. They don't have the right to take time for themselves. And for example, self-care is a big thing. You have to start thinking about yourself and taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. You have the right to do that. Survivors need to go on a new journey, wiser, more empathic than before, more even kinder maybe, but less innocent, because your innocence has been violated and stolen. And so you won't go back to the person you were before, but you will be sort of like the phoenix, that you will come back to life a better, more wiser, more mature kind of empath, an empathic person that is more mature, that knows that you have your boundaries, that you have your time for yourself, your rights, that you have to take care of yourself in order to do what you like doing, which is helping others, or being there for people that you love, or being happy and positive and doing good, all those good things that you like to do. You need to first take care of yourself. That's why I make these videos, these fill your cup videos. Every Friday I used to do those. Now I'm very busy and I am uploading once a week, but this Friday I think we're going to have one, and that's a fill your cup video. Is basically a self-care video, and that's what you need to do. That's the path to healing for survivors, and along with therapy and a lot of self-compassion, mindfulness and awareness of what's going on with you, and a lot of self-compassion for you, a lot of reparenting, a lot of all that energy, all that effort that you were putting on the narcissist, on the psychopath. You need to put it on yourself and to take care of yourself, reparent, get together with your friends, your heart friends, your life friends, not 100,000 friends or whatever. I mean those friends that feel like home. When you feel like home with somebody, you're not nervous, you are relaxed, you are not thinking all the time about the other person. They think about you as well, and they take care of you, and they actually like doing that, you know. Big news for you, empath over there. You have to take care of you because you're so important in this life and in this world. We need more of you, and you need to have boundaries, good boundaries, and take care of yourself so that you can do all the bright and shiny and great things that I know you will do. So I'm going to calm down now. And I hope you enjoyed this video, got anything interesting from here. After a relationship, get help, and because you will need it, and yourself. You need to help yourself too. So you have the right to take time, you have the right to enjoy things. Whoa! You have a right to, if you're a woman, do your nails, your hair, fun things. You need to read about self-esteem and read these 2 books if you haven't already read them, and get all the knowledge that you want. Watch videos, go on forums that are healthy, you know, not those that all the time keep repeating the criticism and the judgment, all that. You need to understand what went on with you, what happened for you, but you also need to move on and grow as a person and become better, and in the sense of more mature. So you will regain your bright and shiny happiness. You will do that, believe me, but you will be better, even better than before, in the sense that you will have boundaries and you will be stronger because you will be more mature. A mature empath, that's what you'll be. So, but you need to go no contact, full no contact. And if you have children, I've done a video about that, and if you have children, you have to manage that as if you were Utrecht, Sloan of Utrecht. Like, you need to be a warrior with this stuff. You will have ups and downs. We all do have ups and downs, and there are moments that are, it's not like all like this, the healing part, it's like this, woo, whoa, you know, but you will get there. It's like this, but it keeps going up. So if you work on feeling whatever it is that you feel everything. If you're sad, be sad, cry, take a day, cry. If you are, you will not be depressive, or you will not need medication just because you are crying. Just cry, talk to people that you love and that you can trust. Those, in this book, Jackson Mackenzie, he calls them the constants, and he's so right, because we have these constants in our lives. These few people, or if you're lucky, more, that they're there. They've been waiting for you all along. Those friends that knew what you were going through, and they were just waiting for you to click and realize, or for the narcissist to discard you, which is heavenly sent, and that means that you were also not going along with everything they said, so that's why they discarded you, which speaks greatly about you. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to shut up now. I will see you in my next video. I hope you can subscribe and like the video so you can help this channel grow, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.